What is going on YouTube? I just got a package in the mail. Well, first I'm showing you a Bulbasaur that I got from a buddy. Gave it to me as a gift. Got this package in the mail. I'm so happy to get these. There is 11 cards in this regular submission. I submitted this about 35 days ago and it just came back about an hour ago. I'm gonna be opening it up off screen and then bringing it out. Let's see if I can pop it open. They do such a good job. The strength. All right, so I know that there's a few Charizards in here. I know Shining Charizard is in here. That is the one I'm most excited for. I believe I was expecting a 7 for a PSA 7 for the Shining Charizard. Let's go ahead and angle this a little bit down now. Yes, slabs, more slabs in the house. So excited. The first one's looking crispy, looking crispy. Oh, we got a Mew EX. Kind of looks like something's on his face. Yes, there is some of that cardboard debris coming from their factory. Get out of here, debris. All right, lost my train of thought for a second because this card is so sexy. This card is so sexy. Okay, I'm thinking it's an 8. There are some scratches I'm seeing on the holo, possibly a 9. Let's go, 8. All right, beautiful card. Next up, we got the Dragonite EX. This one's looking a little bit more crispy. Not as many scratches on the holo. There is a tiny nick on that bottom right. And if that's all I'm seeing, this card is worthy of the 9. Yes, got the 9. Next up, we got Mewtwo EX. There was a bend right there. I'm seeing it right there. So I believe this one will get a 6 because of that bend. If it didn't have that bend, I thought that this one had a good shot at getting the 10. But I believe it's going to get a 6 because of that bend. Yeah, there it is. That binder ding really got it. Such a beautiful card. I predicted a 10 on this, and then I rewatched the video, and it had that binder ding right there. It's, if you don't know what a binder ding is, it's when the ring from the binder just presses up against the card. So that's kind of disappointing because this is a beautiful card. Other than that, those minor flaws bring it down 4 grades. Okay, the Shining Charizard. Let's really look at this one. It's looking pretty awesome. Back, some significant whitening, chipping there. Yeah, I'm thinking it'll get a 7 because of that chipping. If it gets an 8, I'd be very, very excited. If it gets a 6, I'll be let down. Let's reveal it. Hey, let's go. 8, baby. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. It is pretty good looking besides those little nicks back there. But that's what you get. That's what you get from an 8 right there, guys. Just a couple little flaws right there and right there. You know, a near mint condition card plus a little bit more because of everything else on the front being so good. The centering's great on this card. Let's go with that 8. Very excited with that. Few left. I know there's some more Charizards in here. Shining Gyarados. I almost forgot that this one was in there. There's quite a bit of scratches on this one. You can see them all. But that's just the water, right? That's just a bunch of water spraying from the waves that he's creating. Such a beautiful card. There is a swirl there. There's just not too much holo on it. Don't think it's the greatest condition, but I mean, if that last one got an 8, there is some little chipping there maybe going on that might get it a 6. Yeah, those little marks right there, like little teeth marks from a little mouse, might get it to the 6. Near mid 7, not too bad. I'll take it. Blastoise. Lots of scratches. Base set 2. Centering's pretty good. Back looks beat up. Like, what happened to this card back here? I think that'll come down. It's got to come down to a 5 because of that. Oh, and there's a big impression right there. Yeah, this has got to be a 5. All right, I do not agree with this grade. Come on, guys. You guys know that that's messed up. That's not right. This is a 5. Look at all those chips. Unless those are part of the case. If those are part of the case, then I'll go ahead and say that that might be an 8. But there's still an impression here too. If this gets an 8, how come this shiny Gyarados didn't? PSA, man, slipping on some of the grades. I've agreed with all of them so far except for this one. I do not agree with the 8, but hey, I'll take an 8. All right, next up, Venusaur, looking crisp, looking crisp. Watch, this one's gonna get like a 6 or something. I always get that condensation there. Yeah, this one looks nice. I mean, if that last one got an 8, this one should get a 9. Oh, there's some whitening at the top. Probably an 8 because of that whitening. Yeah. All right, I agree with that. But I am no professional grader. All right, some scratches. Maybe a 7 on this Charizard. Oh, there's a pretty big mark right there. Somebody must be knocking on the front door. Oh, there's a pretty big impression down here and down there. That's got to bring it down quite a bit. Let's go ahead and reveal. Yeah, 5. All right, I'll agree with that. That one's a 5. This one's looking a little better. There's not too many bends going on in the back. There is some whitening there at the bottom. Probably going to bring it down to at least, or at most, a 7 with that chip in the top too. Yeah, this one got to be, it's got to be a 6, right? There's no way that this is a 7. Yeah, okay. Next up, almost saw it myself. This one looks a little bit nicer. Hoping for a 7. So significant whitening as well. Probably a 5 or a 6. 7, let's go. Okay, Alakazam. This one I expected a 9 on. Yeah, there's some whitening at the top, but other than that, ooh, there's a little shininess right there. That scratches from the case. This card was very clean. Going into it, I expected maybe a mint 9. Let's go ahead and reveal it. There's some whitening there. At least an 8, but I'm hoping for the 9. This card, I would not be surprised if it got a 9. I've had a few 9s worse condition than this card. 9, nice. Cool. All right, those are the grades. I pretty much agree with everything except for this one. This one's beat up. Those little chips back there. That card, man. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. What do you think about that? You think PSA is pretty much on board with 90% of their cards or so? Or do you think they're getting more than 90% of their cards off? I think there's some room for error when doing stuff like this. Let's say this was 11 cards. There's got to be some room for error. You know, like, they're humans too. They go through a lot. You know, it's peak season for them. It's going to be peak season for them for so long. I'm working 12-hour days at my work, and, you know, I pump out 10,000 orders a shift as a shipping clerk. And with those orders, there is some room for error. If we do 10,000 orders, we're allowed to mess up 5 of them, and our rate is 99.5%. So, hey, if one card out of 11 is not on par with all the others, that's okay. We don't give them enough. We don't cut them enough slack. They do a service, and I think they do a great job with that service. Take care, YouTube. Peace out. It's been Jay Scotty Son.